my own business, my own friends. But now that I'm a teacher, and I guess you guys are the kids who people talk about, I get upset with it.
I mean, like, we know that we're like at the top of the school, but we're like at the top of the bottom. And like, in the end, people look at us the same. Like, okay, wow, you're good at like not being bad. So what? You're like the best. You're like the best of the bad people.
Best of the worst.
Yeah, you're the best of the worst. Coming from like kids who go to private schools and like their entire lives they lived in nothing short of a 2-story house, and here we are living in like apartments all our lives, and we're like, okay, so we did the best of what we had, and you're still making fun of us. And they're like, yes, and we're rubbing it in our faces. And like looking at like people saying those and people in poor neighborhoods can't learn, like it's not like we're stupid. It's just that.
It's comments like that discourage. Like
we're just discouraged at like ever learning. Like we don't want to. Like that's what I felt. Like coming here, right the first time. Like I just looked at the building and I was like, I'm not gonna learn here. I'm not gonna get anything out of this school. I don't know why my mother's sitting here. And then like
I lived down the street. I didn't know it was a school. I thought it was a factory.
I thought it was a prison. Like from the alley, I'm like, oh look at that prison over there. And then my mother starts pulling up to the school. I'm like, wait, excuse me, this is what? This is the school? But then like I come here and I realize that like the school isn't all bad. Like the people at my other school used to say this. They said people get shot here every day, which isn't true. Like there are good teachers here, and I found them. Which I was so thankful for, because I don't know how I would have like stood being out like seeing the teachers who don't care, because there are teachers here who don't care. They're the so-called lemons. I've seen them and they make me sad. They do.
They don't make me sad. They make me angry.
They make me sad and angry. Like it's like this feeling that you get, like you know you can't do anything about them and how they teach. Because why would they listen to you? You go to Northwestern.
Yeah, and I think that's the point of today. Like the realization that you can do it. Like you guys are the answer to these things. Like you are the future.
It's like we had that power, but it doesn't help if we don't know it. Like I didn't know that until just now.
Right.
Because like I've like I don't know about everyone else, but I lived up being like suppressed and like and feeling like that I can do anything in my house. My parents had the final word and that's it. So when I come to school, teachers had the final word and that's it. So you can't like it's I was brought up like thinking it was rude to go up to teacher and suggest, hey, you're doing this wrong. Maybe you should do this because the kids didn't like it or we didn't respond to it well. And I would just think that they would look at me like, who are you to say? You're the child. Stay in your place. So.
And this is why you should have read the article I sent you on the development of morality for our discussion.
I bookmarked it, but then I was like, I'll read this.
The argument is that morality starts, you don't want to get in trouble, so you listen to parents and teachers and stuff. And then it gets to, oh, I want candy. So it's like, if I do this, good things happen. And then eventually it gets like, oh, there's rules we gotta follow, you know, because it's the best thing for everyone. And then if you keep evolving and maturing, it gets to a point where it transcends all of it, and there's these truths, right? There's justice, there's equality, and you deserve it. And then you can break a law if it's for equality. Like the sit-ins in the civil rights movement, right? They got arrested. They were breaking the law for what they were doing because they believed in doing it, they were protesting something bigger. Now, I'm not saying destructive classrooms per se, but you do have more power than you think, and you need to get past, I listen to the teacher, that's it. And I'll tell you, if you do it well, you'll be rewarded. The reason I met my university's, I have the president of my university's cell phone number, I met with board of trustees, is because I protested the school's policies. And in doing that, it forced me to be smarter. Like I had to learn more about the school and how things run and history to be able to do these things. But if you have, for instance, teachers that you know aren't teaching you in a respectful way, not like, you know, F you, I'm walking out, but in a respectful way, if you gather with the students and create a petition and create an argument, a logical argument, and presented that to Aristide, he would do something.
But it's like the fact that like you're the one kid in that class who would want that, and all the other kids.
That's the thing, that you are assuming that, just the same way that we assume when we look at this building that people get shot and people get. You are seeing them from the outside.
I mean, they have nothing to do. What else do you text? But even kids who aren't they get bored. Even my worst kids, they get bored when teenage kids. But sometimes you can text and do. Sometimes I feel like they would rather be bored than do actual work. That's why I get the feeling from them. Like they'd rather just sit there on the computer in my class and do the games on Cool Math instead of learning about how to use technology. I would say they prefer that.
I think for senior you need 300 kids. I think you need 5.
Even my own classroom, they're like, I don't know.
7 periods. I'm sure you can find 3 kids. You go out